Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome back to The Shadow Frequency, episode 129, where we dive into the eerie corners of the unexplained. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're venturing into a chilling mystery that's haunted the world for over a century. Picture this, a remote Siberian wilderness, 1908, shattered by a cataclysmic explosion so powerful it flattened millions of trees and lit up the night sky across continents. Was it a meteor or something far stranger, like a UFO crash? Our host, Matt Wilson, is ready to unravel the paranormal threads of the Tunguska event. Matt, you've been digging into this one. What's got you spooked already?
Well, Juniper, this one's got my skin crawling. The idea of an alien craft detonating in the sky, leaving no crater, just devastation and whispers of otherworldly tech, is the kind of story that makes you question what's really out there.
I know, right? I'm already imagining glowing fragments hidden in the Siberian taiga. All right, Matt, take us into the shadows. Let's explore the Tunguska UFO theory.
Welcome back, Shadow Frequency listeners, to the eerie depths of the unknown. Tonight, we're stepping into the frozen wilderness of Siberia, June 30th, 1908, at precisely 7:14 a.m. A blinding fireball tears across the sky above the Podkamennaya Tunguska River. A deafening explosion follows, so immense it's felt hundreds of miles away. Windows shatter, people are knocked off their feet, and an estimated 80 million trees are flattened over 830 square miles. The sky glows with an unnatural light, so bright that in London, thousands of miles away, people read newspapers by its eerie glow at midnight. This is the Tunguska event, and tonight we're exploring the chilling possibility that it wasn't a meteor, but an extraterrestrial craft, meaning a catastrophic end. Let's set the scene. The Siberian taiga is vast, desolate expanse, home to the Envetki people, who witnessed something extraordinary that morning. Eyewitnesses described a cylindrical object, blazing with bluish-white light, brighter than the sun, moving erratically before exploding with a force equivalent to 15 megatons of TNT, 1,000 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. One witness, a farmer named Sergei Sermenov, said the sky split in two with fire, and the heat was so intense he felt his shirt burning. Another, closer to the epicenter, spoke of a mighty wind and a blinding light that left them dazed. These accounts, recorded years later by Russian mineralogist Leonid Kulik, paint a picture of something far stranger than a simple space rock. What makes this event so unsettling is the absence of a crater. When Kulik's expedition reached the site in 1927, they found a butterfly-shaped pattern of devastation, with trees at the center stripped bare but still standing, while others radiated outward, scorched and broken. No meteorite fragments, no impact site, just tiny magnetite and silicate globules embedded in the soil, hinting at something cosmic. Enter the UFO theory. Born in 1946 by Russian science fiction writer Alexander Kazantsev, struck by the similarities to Hiroshima's nuclear devastation, proposed that Tunguska was no natural event, but the explosion of an alien spacecraft's nuclear reactor. The idea caught fire among ufologists, then east, then west, as if piloted. Could an alien craft, damaged or on a desperate mission, have detonated high above the taiga? Then there's the Deer Stone, a 50-kilogram quartz boulder found by the Tunguska Space Phenomenon Foundation in 2004. Eyewitnesses had long mentioned a strange stone linked to the event, and when researchers examined it, they claimed it bore markings of an artificial origin, possibly plasma-etched symbols from an extraterrestrial device. Tests in Krasnoyarsk and Moscow suggested these quartz boulders were unlike anything terrestrial, fueling speculation of an information container delivered by the craft. Some even theorized multiple ships were involved, locked in a cosmic battle, their maneuvers explaining the conflicting witness accounts of the object's path. The lack of radioactive fallout, unlike a nuclear bomb, only deepens the mystery. Perhaps an advanced alien technology, far beyond our understanding, powered the explosion? Imagine it, a craft from another world streaking through our atmosphere, its systems failing, or perhaps deliberately sacrificed to protect Earth from a larger threat, as some researchers like Yuri Lavin suggest. Lavin, head of the 2004 expedition, believes aliens detonated their ship to destroy an incoming meteor, saving humanity. The glowing skies, the black rain of strange particles, the geomagnetic anomalies recorded all point to something far beyond a comet or asteroid. As we head to the break, I'm left wondering what secrets lie buried in that Siberian soil, whispering of visitors from the stars. Juniper, this one's got me rethinking everything I know about 1908. What do you make of these stories, glowing skies and alien art?
Matt, it's wild. I'm picturing this eerie light over Siberia, like the universe itself was sending a signal. Listeners, what do you think? Alien craft or something else? Let's hear your thoughts.
Absolutely, Juniper. Let's get to the break and see what's waiting in the mailbag. Take it away.
Whoa, listeners, are you feeling that chill down your spine? Matt's got us lost in the Siberian wilderness with the Tunguska event, and I'm honestly wondering if aliens were buzzing around in 1908. What do you think? Could a UFO have caused that massive explosion? We want to hear from you. Like and subscribe to The Shadow Frequency on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, and all the major podcast platforms. Visit our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you can stream all of our episodes and leave us a voicemail telling us and grab some cool swag in our store. And if you'd like to support us a little bit, hey, you can buy us a coffee. Well, me a coffee and Matt an iced tea on the site to keep the spooky vibes going. Now let's dive into the mailbag segment where we share your emails and comments. All right, stay with me. I got it. Reach over here. Hit the button.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
All right, listeners, it's time for the mailbag where we hear from you, our Shadow Frequency family. Today, we've got an email from Tony in Wyoming, and Tony writes, "Hey, Juniper and Matt, I'm a huge fan of the Shadow Frequency. Your episode on the Dottleston messages had me hooked. Those creepy computer messages from the past gave me chills. I listen each and every day while driving through the Wyoming plains, and it feels like the perfect backdrop for your spooky stories. Keep up the amazing work." Well, thanks, Tony. That's awesome to hear. The Dottleston episode was a wild one, wasn't it? Listeners, you want to share your thoughts or tell us where you're tuning in from, you can drop us a line at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. All right, Matt, back to you for the second half. Let's dive deeper into the Tunguska mystery.
Welcome back, Shadow Frequency listeners, to the second half of episode 129, where we're unraveling the paranormal enigma of the Tunguska event. We've explored the chilling accounts of a blazing object tearing through the Siberian sky in 1908, the devastation it left behind, and the haunting possibility of an alien craft's catastrophic end. Let's dive deeper into the paranormal threads and consider what might linger in the shadows of this mystery. The UFO theory gains traction from the strange details that don't quite fit a natural explanation. Eyewitnesses like the Evenki reindeer herders reported not just a fireball but a cylindrical object performing maneuvers, changing course in ways no meteor could. The geomagnetic disturbances recorded, coupled with the absence of a crater, suggests an energy source unlike any known terrestrial explosion. Some researchers, like Valery Uvarov of the International UFO Network, argue the blast resembled a concentrated short-term radiation event, with burn marks on trees indicating a directed energy burst, not a random meteor strike. Uvarov even suggests the event was a deliberate act, an alien ship engaging in a high-stakes maneuver, perhaps to neutralize a cosmic threat. Then there's the eerie aftermath. The days after the explosion, Europe and Russia saw glowing night skies described as noctilucent clouds, possibly from ice crystals or debris injected into the upper atmosphere. But what if this was residue from an alien propulsion system? The black rain of particles later found to contain cosmic dust could be fragments of extraterrestrial technology. In 2006, the Tunguska Space Phenomenon Foundation claimed to find quartz boulders with extraterrestrial writings etched by plasma, an alien message perhaps, left for us to decode when humanity is ready. These findings, though controversial, keep the UFO theory alive, suggesting a craft or multiple crafts met their end in a blaze of otherworldly energy. Now let's address a skeptical perspective, as we always aim to balance the shadows with reason. Many scientists argue the Tunguska event was a natural phenomenon, likely a stony asteroid about 50 to 60 meters wide, exploding in an airburst 5 to 10 kilometers above the ground. This would explain the lack of a crater and the radial tree damage with the cosmic dust and microfragments supporting an extraterrestrial, but not alien origin. NASA's 2019 models using data from the 2013 Chelyabinsk meteor back this theory, estimating the blast at 4 to 15 megatons. The scientific consensus leans heavily on this explanation, dismissing UFO claims as speculative, especially since the quartz boulders' writings lack verified analysis. But even this skepticism leaves room for doubt. The absence of significant meteorite fragments, the erratic flight path, and the sheer power of the explosion, equivalent to a modern hydrogen bomb, keep the paranormal possibilities alive. Could an advanced civilization have left traces we're not yet equipped to understand? As we close this segment, I'm left imagining a silent Siberian forest, holding secrets of a cosmic visitor, its story etched in scorched earth and whispered in the wind. Juniper, this one's got me staring at the stars, wondering who or what was up there in 1908. What's your take on those alien inscriptions?
Matt, I'm half expecting to find a glowing quartz boulder in my backyard now. The idea of an alien message is so creepy and thrilling. Listeners, are you buying the UFO crash theory?
I bet they've got plenty to say, Juniper. Wrap us up.
That's a wrap on episode 129 of The Shadow Frequency, where Matt took us deep into the chilling mystery of the Tunguska event, a 1908 explosion that might just be evidence of an alien craft's fiery demise. From glowing skies to strange quartz boulders, this one's left us questioning what really happened in that Siberian wilderness. Hey, you want more spooky stories? Head over to shadowfrequencypodcast.com and listen to all of our episodes. You can check out the Shadow blog, grab some swag, or leave a voicemail to tell us where you're tuning in from. And you can like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all the podcast platforms. Matt, say goodbye to our listeners.
Catch you in the shadows, everyone.
Until next time, stay curious and keep listening to The Shadow Frequency. Good night, Shadow Seekers.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.